The IAAF World Championships are the greatest competition not named the Olympics, and any athlete who can perform on that stage when the lights are at their brightest will go down as one of the best that the world has ever seen. While pro athletes around the world are competing in the Continental Tour and even the Diamond League, there is a third group of athletes who will be showing up in Budapest to compete. And they are the collegiates. Because believe it or not, NCAA track and field is so competitive that many athletes have gone straight from their collegiate seasons to winning medals at the Worlds. That is just weeks after completing their college season. But 2023 is something different entirely, because athletes from multiple divisions have a chance to not only make the World Finals, but threaten for medals when they do. It's way too much to spotlight every single college athlete who can throw down with the best of them, so I'm not even gonna try. But here are just a few names that you should keep an eye on, because they have what it takes to shock the entire world, since the only uniforms we've ever really seen them in have had the name of their school on the front of it. And I'm starting it off with legitimate medal threats, and Britton Wilson has to be near the top of that list. She's running the 400 at the Worlds after finishing second at the USA's to Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone. But this is not her first time at the Worlds. She was in the 400 hurdle final in 2022, and she's also a gold medalist in the 4x4. And since that time, she just finished a college season as the collegiate record holder in the 400, both indoors and outdoors. But Julien Alfred of St. Lucia is also just as dominant. She was at the Worlds in 2022, but her 2023 was on another level. She swept the short sprints indoors and outdoors in D1 with some of the fastest times recorded in the entire world this year. And she's already beaten America's best in Sha'Carri Richardson. Yet her Texas teammate, Rhasidat Adeleke, is still a threat to win the 400. And we know this because she beat Britton Wilson, and everyone else for that matter, to win the NCAA championship. She's running for Ireland in the 400 and the 200, and it would be no surprise if she makes the final in that event as well. Yet nobody has become a medal threat in more shocking fashion than Cordell Tinch in the men's 110 hurdles. He dominated Division II at Pittsburgh State in Kansas, winning every event that he entered. But he is now the fastest hurdler that America has on the clock this year, even faster than the reigning world champion, Grant Holloway. That requires no explanation. It is fair to expect Cordell Tinch to be on the podium whenever the dust settles. Beyond them are more serious contenders who can easily make a final and make a lot of noise when they get there. Talitha Diggs was the indoor collegiate record holder in the 400 before Britton Wilson broke it. But now she's on Team USA to run the 400 outdoors with a great chance of landing on the podium. However, Tarsis Orogot of Uganda has proven to be a threat to make a final in any 200-meter dash that he enters. He does it in an Alabama uniform, and he'll likely do it again at the Worlds. He didn't actually win the NCAAs, but some of the men who beat him are actually on this list, and I am sure that he's looking for payback. It was actually Courtney Lindsey of Texas Tech whom he lost to in the 200, and he shocked the world by beating Fred Curley to make Team USA in the first place. You can count him out if you want to, but anybody who can beat the reigning world champion in the 100-meter dash in a sprinting event can no longer be overlooked. Terrence Jones was his teammate at Texas Tech, but he runs for the Bahamas, and he is the only collegiate sprinter with a legitimate chance at making the 100-meter final. Yet that is something that he failed to do at the NCAA outdoor meet. But he's still the 60-meter champion and the fastest runner in the 100 for all of college this year. But most surprising of all has to be James Dadzie of Ghana. He competed in 2023 at the junior college level, but now he is the fastest collegiate seeded in the World Championships, even faster than reigning silver medalist Kenny Bednarik. So regardless of whether or not we know his name, he has what it takes to bring home a medal. Even still, there will be other college runners who can surprise everyone after the gun goes off. Kevona Davis was another key piece for the Texas Longhorns, but she could also make the finals of the 200-meter dash for Jamaica. That is a team that's incredibly hard to make. Yet Shaun Maswanganyi has been leading the Houston Cougars for a while now, and he's also South Africa's best bet to make a final in either the 100 or the 200-meter dash. The World Championships are a competition for the best track athletes in the world, and that includes those who run in college. They may not be at the top of the list for the announcers to highlight, but fortunately, the lanes on a track don't discriminate, regardless of who you run for or what your uniform says. If you have what it takes to get the job done, you'll be allowed to do it on the biggest stage, and any athlete on this list has the talent to do it. The NCAA Championship meet is basically a formal warm-up for the World Championships anyway. So now that the lights are on, I expect them to perform, even without a professional sponsorship to back them up.